The 2024-2025 Acura TLX appears on screen as a sedan designed with a clear purpose: to bridge the gap between compact sports sedans and mid-size luxury models. And as the images rotate around its wide stance and long hood, the narration focuses on how Acura engineered this car to deliver precision, stability, and value in a segment dominated by German benchmarks. The base TLX uses a 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder producing 272 horsepower and 280 lb-ft of torque, paired with a 10-speed automatic, offered with front-wheel drive or Acura's SH-AWD system. And as the camera shows cutaway animations of the drivetrain, we explain how SH-AWD actively shifts torque rearward to improve rotation and grip, giving the TLX characteristics of a rear-drive chassis even though its roots are front-biased. Performance numbers appear on screen. Around 5.9 seconds to 60 mph for the 2.0T, highway economy in the upper 20s to low 30s depending on configuration, and real-world testing confirming a comfortable balance between efficiency and strong mid-range torque. As visuals transition to the Type S model, the tone shifts toward a more performance-focused explanation, because this is where Acura positions the TLX as a serious sports sedan. A 3.0-liter turbo V6 producing 355 horsepower and 354 Nm of torque, again linked to a 10-speed automatic but paired exclusively to SH-AWD with a more aggressive calibration, adaptive dampers, larger Brembo brakes, stiffer suspension tuning, and optional summer performance tires on 20-inch wheels. Numbers like a 4.6-second 0-60 mph time, 0.99 gram skid pad grip, and 155 till govern top speed support. What the viewer sees: a heavier but genuinely capable sports sedan that prioritizes accuracy and composure through corners. At the same time, the narration reminds the viewer that the Type S's firmer suspension and low-profile tires bring more road texture into the cabin, a trade-off enthusiasts expect when stepping up to a true performance trim. Visuals shift to exterior design details. The long 19.4-inch body, wide 75.2-inch stance, a 113-inch wheelbase, and the commentary explains how the proportions give the TLX a planted look but also result in tighter rear legroom compared to larger sedans like the BMW 5 Series or Audi A6. Inside, as the camera glides over the cabin, the narration highlights the driver-focused layout, the rotary drive mode selector, the blend of open-pore wood, aluminum trim, and high-quality materials, as well as the highly adjustable front seats that make long drives comfortable even if rear passengers experience a more compact seating area. The 12.3-inch infotainment display appears next, along with the touchpad interface that some drivers appreciate for precision while others find finicky at first, and the narrative notes that wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, a Wi-Fi hotspot, and the optional ELS Studio audio system are all part of Acura's effort to keep the TLX technologically relevant. Safety overlays show 5-star NHTSA ratings and strong IHS crash results, supported by Acura Watch features such as automated emergency braking, lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, driver attention monitoring, and traffic sign recognition, all standard equipment meant to strengthen the TLX's practicality as a daily commuter. Then, as the documentary highlights ownership metrics, warranty coverage appears. A 4-year 50,000-mile limited warranty, a 6-year 70,000-mile powertrain warranty, and 2 years 24,000 miles of complimentary scheduled maintenance, which position it favorably against European competitors that often require paid maintenance early in ownership. Pricing graphics then fade in. The TLX begins around the mid-$46,000 range, the A-Spec trim moves into the low $50,000 with visual and equipment upgrades, and the Type S sits near $59,000 before options. Important numbers for shoppers comparing it with a BMW M340i or Audi A4, both of which typically cost more when similarly equipped. Finally, as the camera returns to rolling shots of the TLX driving along a winding road, the narration summarizes the car for enthusiasts watching. The Acura TLX is a sedan built for drivers who value steering feel, chassis precision, mechanical clarity, and reliability-backed ownership over pure badge prestige or rear seat space. The standard 2.0T is a composed, efficient, and responsive daily sports sedan, while the Type S delivers real performance credibility with a smooth but forceful V6, strong braking, sharp handling, and a tuning philosophy aimed at people who want engagement over softness. Even as Acura shifts focus toward SUVs in the future, the TLX remains a well-engineered, well-priced option for drivers who enjoy the mechanics and balance of a true driver's sedan, presented through clear performance data, thoughtful design choices, and a driving experience that stays consistent with Acura's long-standing identity in the enthusiast community.